doesn't matter if they're the two best teams in the league or the two worst. Chris, when these guys get together, they're rivals, we know, it's always fun.
Kevin, when it's a conference rivalry, it's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thibault. And it's Maxey in at point guard. Now here's Brown. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Curry from 13 feet. It goes down. Brown's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Celtics. Pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid, no good. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Toronto.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. I mean, they exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
And it's Brown missing. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Smart. Maxey passes to Harris. Embiid with a screen on Brown. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harris.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Williams kicks to Brown. Going inside, shoots over Curry. That one off the back iron and out. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Maxey. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Harris. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Tatum dishes to Smart. Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Passes it to Horford. Williams in the post. Defended by Thibault. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Josh Richardson comes in for Tatum. Pritchard, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Milton. He's guarded by Schroeder. And here is Milton. Here's the 3. He's off on that one. Tie game in Boston. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Coming on to the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, Richardson is out there with Williams. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 2 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day 1. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. And it's Drummond missing.
That works just like they drew it up. Till the part where he short arms the leg.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Yeah, Greg, well, I mean, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Pritchard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Williams. Brown, he's checked in for Richardson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. Embiid finds Thibault. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded by Williams. Fader on the way. Rebound Boston. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Here's Harris following the bucket by the Celtics. Clock at 6. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Schroeder. Another miss by Philadelphia.
credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. And it's Brown missing. Curry deciding where to go with it. Here's Thibault. Off the left rim and out. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Boston on top, up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Anything here that catches your eye, Kenny?
I just always look at those guard matchups. Shaq said it. You know, the real centers have gone extinct.
Don't steal my line, Kenny. I don't want to have to do the Shaq fool on you.
And now a look at how that first half went for the Celtics. They're in a close one.
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Taking a look at the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thibault. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Now here is Harris. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Curry passes to Embiid. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
And when you bring up the process to Embiid, he just says it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's explained it a few times. It's a process for making the playoffs. Another one for the conference finals, then another one just to go to the finals. That doesn't even have you winning a ring yet.
Just 2 to shoot, and it's Brown missing. Philadelphia shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Harris, good.
Not just a jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Curry against Smart. Now the pass to Tatum. The three. And Embiid pulls it down.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
For Boston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Brown dishes to Smart. 1:04 left in the third. Boston again missing.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it. They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's Tatum. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Williams has a screen for Tatum. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Look, even though he has the shoot-first mindset, Curry is unselfish.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Tatum's shot is off.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Smart. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over Tatum.
Really working on the technique defensively. Tatum showing good fundamentals, good discipline.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
It's the
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Celtics trail by 7. They've got Richardson. Williams is out there with Tatum. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pritchard in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Schroeder outside. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
assisted by Shake Milton.
Now Tatum. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's known as a three-point specialist. Green is also an excellent perimeter defender. A great role guy who plays within himself.
Danny Green, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. And the NBA introducing new measures to discourage fan misconduct. Greater security and pursuing legal action, Chris, when that line is crossed.
Yeah, Kelly. We live in interesting times, my friend. People may need to blow off steam, but I'll tell you this, the players are here to entertain, but not as punchy.
And Drummond is a huge, powerful presence on the block. He has no problem getting physical down low.
Second team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
Second free throw, no good. We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end, but he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about it. LeBron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
Now, here's Milton. Green, the pass to Niang. Now, here's Milton. From deep. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Passes it to Tatum. Back to Schroeder. Plays it up and banks it in.
Like guards who can hit shots in the key. Schroeder showing he can score a bunch of different ways.
It's time for T-shirts.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Josh Richardson comes in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. Clock at 2. Here's Green. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Williams kicks to Richardson. Brown the pass to Williams. Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Green taking his time here. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.